have it, Luke. Your 2025 Ice Jam champions, the Dukes here from Montague, PEI.
Yeah. Bit of a homage there. They're celebrating the big W, their first home game after the tournament. Congrats to the Dukes organization as they pulled down the banner there from the Ice Jam, and what I understand was a great final game.
Yeah, congrats to them. I'm a little bit envious. I would like to have seen the Thunderbirds win the tournament, but in order to win the tournament, you must win a game. So it didn't quite go our way.
Shots fired.
Oh no, I think our team is, that's the tournament that there's so much parity in the league. Anybody could have won.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, we could have been 3-0 as easily as we were 0-3.
I mean, we hit 8 goal posts in 3 games, so it was just no puck luck, and
Yeah. It was a unfortunate showing because we're better than 0-3, but it is what it is. All right, Canada, here we go.
And a big warm welcome to everybody who's joining us on Hockey Day in Canada as your Moncton Thunderbirds take on the Eastern Dukes.
Ice Jam champion.
Yeah, Ice Jam champs, but
it's one of the best teams around here. So your Thunderbirds are in tight to your tough here tonight.
Yeah, congrats to the Dukes again. I coached 2 of those players in previous years.
Wow.
The Young Guns program, yeah.
Yeah, so they had to overcome a lot of hurdles in their.
Hey, they took what they wanted and left the rest.
There you go.
Another Ice Jam chance. The opening draw here is Landry, as he'll battle it out in the face-off dot here. Finney able to chip it over center. And the Dukes will regroup in their own zone here as they go D-to-D. And they'll cross it through the center of the zone, but Finney's there to knock it down deep. McGillis below the goal line, puts it out front. Walsh stretching out there, but the Dukes will turn it back the other way as they're able to chip it back in the corner here. Dukes now below the goal line here as they try to center it. Bouncing puck. Finney will move it up the wall here, held in by the Dukes. Bouncing puck. Skips wide of Jacob Plourde between the pipes here for your Thunderbirds, as that'll be moved over, and then headman as McGillis puts the one touch to Landry. Over center here as the Dukes will have to regroup. They're off the wall, broken up by McGillis as he centers. Shot short side.
Oh, nice, good chance early there. Good job by Nolan McGillis there to get a shot on net. The bad angle, he was in tight, but he can score from those places very easily, as he's proven over the years.
Yeah, good opportunity short side there. Thunderbirds get some fresh legs out there as it's one back to Vincent Desjardins.
Good stick there, good stick.
Dukes coming in the right side here now as Francis in tow. Work its way over to Limburner. Limburner the one touch up to Kogan LeBlanc. LeBlanc on the right side. Kogan streaking, fires it. Glove down there by the Dukes netminder, Lincoln Kennedy.
Good to have Kogan back. Missed a couple games there, but he's back with us here tonight. And rumor has it we may get uniforms back next game. And the Thunderbirds may be together for a full roster for the first time in like 2 months.
Well, it depends if Easton is back.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, Easton Ward Levi sick tonight.
Oh, jeez.
That drive towards the net there. A big save by Plord. Rebound is worked into the corner here as they get it up and out of the zone. Limburner there as the Dukes go D to D and are able to put a soft dump into the far corner. Desjardins breaks it up down low as he'll stretch it out. Knocked down there by the Dukes as they'll establish zone presence. Off the wall into the high slot shot. Good save there by Plord.
Giving up a couple big early chances there. Some dangerous spot shots from the slot.
We need to be on that guy who walks in the slot like that. We're just let him go too easy, right?
Yeah.
D-zone draw here to the left of Plord. As Young steps into that one, and the Dukes are able to pull it back as they'll put it down below the goal line here. Laird, as he pins his man against the wall. Young back to help him. He pulls it off the wall, and Zvoneveld under some pressure here as he's able to chip it up to Shediak. Shediak will turn it back against the grain as he'll move it back to Zvoneveld behind the net. Mason, as he chips it up along the wall, intended for Mikel LeBlanc, but it's again turned back as Laird will move it up.
That's it.
And out of the zone here. Shediak nearly got away cleanly there, but a good stick by the defending Dukes player broke that play up as Young will push that across the ice and the Dukes will regroup here now. Dukes try to move it across center, broken up Mikel LeBlanc as he comes into the right side. Shakes off a check there, and now the Dukes come back the other way into the high slot. As they move it around, it's settled down here by Laird as he'll move it to Shediak. Shediak cross ice there from Mikel LeBlanc as he one touches it into the zone, icing waved off. Kogan LeBlanc on the forecheck. Dukes with some speed come up the right side here as it's broken up at the blue line by Boudreau. Beliveau over to Copage and then ahead to LeBlanc as his shot doesn't get it away cleanly. And the Dukes will try to clear it out. Boudreau off the wall as he fires it into a Dukes player now as they'll work it along the wall here.
Nice
Copage.
Let her go.
Shot from Finney. Through traffic is swallowed up. It's another shot on goal for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, so shout out to Easton at home. I'm disappointed in the fact that he got sick because I was looking forward to carpool karaoke with Sharona on the bus as he finally allowed his parents to come on the bus.
Yeah, finally.
And then the thought of that made him sick.
Kogan LeBlanc in the high slot shot. And a good stick save there as Kogan will get it back here, moves it to Beliveau. Beliveau below the goal line as he goes to work under the pressure of the Dukes defenseman. Finney collapses down. He shoots short side. Bouncing puck here now as the Dukes will settle it down as they look up ice and come across center. They'll chip it into the far corner and go for a bit of a change here as Boudreau back to pick it up below the goal line as he moves it up the wall here to Walsh. Walsh looking for that one touch to Landry. It's broken up. And then the Dukes will fire it into their own bench.
Just missed the coach's head there.
That actually, that draw should be down in the defensive zone here for the Dukes to the left of the goaltender, Lincoln Kennedy. Draws one back, and the Dukes will move it around behind their net as they'll regroup as they move it up the wall and connect it center. Over the red line, it is dumped in, but Laird will fire a long, arcing rainbow pass as that'll be regrouped.
Yes!
Lowers the boom in the zone.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be called icing here as Laird's back to tag up.
Holy Mackinac.
I love that.
Who's that number 11, McGillis or Messier out there? Holy.
That was beautiful.
The offensive zone draw here as we got Walsh, Landry, and McGillis out there. Francis and Laird on the blue line here for this ensuing draw as it's pulled through the neutral zone. Or sorry, out of the face-off zone. Center.
Over there.
On to Laird's forehand as he'll delay, fires a shot, it's gloved down.
Well, if it only takes watching NHL hockey on the bus we'll do that every single time.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks, shout out to Miles who arranged for that on the bus, watching the Ottawa Senators Boston Bruins game, and
shout out to Ottawa who won. Shootout.
Yeah, I'm a Leafs fan and I'm a Canadian, so I actually was cheering for Ottawa all the way.
I don't know so much if you're an Ottawa fan, JW, as you are a Boston hater.
Well, whatever. I was cheering for Ottawa. Although I'm disappointed they let Boston get a point. So, stupid Sens.
So Montreal-Toronto tonight, big game.
Big game. Oh, Miles, can you get that on the bus tonight, Montreal-Toronto? Or will it be over when we leave here?
So he draws, dumped him behind the net here as Plord will set it up for Boudreau. Boudreau shakes off a check here now as he'll stretch it out to the blue, intended for Limburner. Zvonnevel will pick off that pass and he'll dump it into the far corner. Icing waved off here as the Dukes will be back to regroup as they chip it off the end wall. Shediak's there. Shediak with it now on the short side, dumps it down below the goal line there, intended for Young. It'll work its way around to Limburner. Limburner plays it up the wall here as Boudreau holds it in. Young below the goal line as he's in on the forecheck. Limburner there to pick it up. Hudson steps out, reverses it back. Dukes will regroup behind their own net as they look up ice. They connect at the center ice point and come in the right side.
Oh, good block.
Shot is blocked there by Zvonnevel. As he'll go to work below the goal line here under pressure. Chips it up the wall here for Shediak. Shediak, the backhand out of the zone. And a good hit by Landry there. As the Dukes will go to work here in the Thunderbird zone down low. Zvonnevel applies that pressure as they'll move it out to the blue line. D-to-D pass. That shot is chipped away.
Oh, jeez.
And they stretch it out there looking for Limburner. He's able to get it to Shediak to Limburner. Limburner on the backhand. As they work it up the wall there. And now the Dukes come back this way. Dukes in on the left side. They shoot short side. Shoulder saved by Ford. Rebound. They score.
Probably could do a little better job helping her goalie out, trying to get those pucks away from the front of the net.
They made the first and the second one.
Yeah.
No,
I think you only really asked the goaltender to make the first one. So.
Yeah, first shot is the goalie, and after that is defense.
Although last night one of the goalies had a goal and assist, so we can't ask for more.
So Luke, you spill your coffee with?
Yeah, I'm gonna now have to navigate around my spilt coffee the rest of the game. You know what? Sometimes when they score goals, you throw tantrums. Right? McGillis comes up and over center as he tries to put it back in the zone, broken up there by the Dukes, but then dumped down deep by Francis. Dukes now in their own zone as they'll try to work it up the wall. They have to regroup as they'll reverse back. Walsh on the forecheck. Broken up by Kogan LeBlanc. McGillis down low, applying that pressure with Walsh. Dukes chip it up as it'll be on the stick of Croy Francis as he dumps it back in the zone. Walsh and McGillis go to the bench as LeBlanc stays out to finish his shift. Here, Mikel LeBlanc applies that pressure in the left corner. Dukes in on the right side, bouncing puck as they're reaching for it. They center.
Oh, broken stick.
Stick is broken there by Francis. Kick save. And now LeBlanc will clear it out and over center. Kopage. As he goes to work on the forecheck here now. And the Dukes will pick it up in their own zone. Dukes look to stretch it out. Kogan LeBlanc breaks that pass out as he'll regroup and give it back to Finney. Finney plays it off the wall out to center. One touch there by Kopage. And the Dukes will go cross ice there, but it's broken up again by Kogan LeBlanc as he'll rewind here, and it's in on the right side. Kopage.
Ooh, a high hit
Kopage to LeBlanc. Kopage
Hands
down
rough
low
on that.
again. As he leaves it there for Mikel LeBlanc. LeBlanc behind the net. He'll circle around. Out to Laird at the blue line. Laird over to Finney. Finney's going to fire it.
Oh!
Tipped in front, just wide.
Lovely seeing those low shots from the points, boys.
Yep.
As they try to clear it, ends
Let
up
it go.
on the stick of Finney. So
Oh!
he fires it. Kogan LeBlanc on the doorstep there, tries to get a touch on it there, but it sneaks its way through. And now Laird on the back check. Dukes pick it up off the wall on the short side as they drive towards the high slot. And they'll regroup as it's worked up the far wall. Limburner circles back. He'll look up ice here now. Limburner's going to gain speed through the neutral zone in on the right side.
Oh, he's got it.
Goes up the rebound in that far shot. As it's dumped down below the goal line here now. Young in on the forecheck with, I apologize, Belleville. As it's down below the goal line here, Limburner. So he pulls that puck up the wall here.
Shoot it.
Finney on the one time. Ends up just high and over the net. Laird there to keep it in. And now the Dukes try to clear it out, and it's just off the hand of Belleville, and Laird will settle it down. Laird is too young over to Limburner. Limburner on the right side as he's angled off into the wall. Mitchell Young in there to help him out, as well as Belleville. Dukes come up the right side here now, the close side on your screen. They cross center and they put it on net, and Plourde will steer that away. Walsh will play it up the wall for Limburner. Limburner on the right side. He's got Belleville and Walsh with him. Limburner cuts towards the middle. Bouncing puck as the Dukes will get a hold of it here now, and they'll come back 1-on-4 into the high slot. They delay, and they'll get it. That shot is fired high and over the netting. Vonnevel back to pick it up. He puts that backhand up the wall. McGillis will play it off the glass and over center, bouncing puck here. Shediak right there, but puck takes a funny hop. And now Shediak right there. Walsh over the blue line as he's in tow, clearing attempt just off the stick of Shediak, and now the Dukes come back over center here. They're driving wide. And a good back check there by Owen Shediak. Boudreau will play it up the wall here now as he's met by two Dukes players here. They try to chip it down low, and Vonnevel breaks it up. He chips it off the wall, and the arm goes up. It's going to be called icing here, so there'll be no change for your Thunderbirds with 9 minutes remaining in the first period. T-Birds trailing the Dukes 1-0 here in the first period.
Buddy almost had that one. It was a nice rush there.
Drove the lane, cut to the middle, get onto the forehand. As the Dukes will put that down behind the net here. Boudreau. Dukes center. Puck, high slot, shot is knocked down by Walsh, and now he'll settle it down. Walsh pushes it up to McGillis. McGillis, he's got Shediak with him. He puts the pass through, and the Dukes defender takes him straight to the net, and that'll be a whistle for the net. Being knocked off its moorings. They're going to keep the draw inside. .8:40 left in the first period.
High school game update. Matthew Martin, fortunately, is leading Riverview High 3-0 after 2.
After 2 periods or 2 minutes?
That's a good question, actually, Mario. But it is after 2 periods. It's after 2 periods. So.
Desjardins able to chip that up ahead to Kopage, and he'll put it into the zone here as the Thunderbirds go in on the forecheck. Worked out of the corner there by Landry as he's poke checked, and that'll work its way back out to center. Francis will play it back into the Duke zone as icing is waved off here, and they'll circle around behind their own net. Dukes come up over center here. McDonald into the zone. He delays into the high slot shot.
That's it.
As that is blocked on the way to the net.
That was Landry. It stung a little bit too.
Yeah, he's hurting.
The shot from the blue line is cleanly played there by Plourde and then cleared out of the zone by Kopage. Dukes dump it down behind the goal line here as Desjardins will pick it up. He steps out and tries to find Mikel LeBlanc. And he gets a touch on it there, so icing is waved off.
That's it.
As it's picked up down low there.
Nice.
Center over there. His shot, short side, blocker save is Young down low here now. Puck makes its way out to Kogan LeBlanc as he takes a whack at it.
Good chances here,
and
boys.
centered again. Laird Down to the baseline. Centered again here. As Beliveau will hurl it down low.
Hands are high on that hit.
Yeah, that was high.
Clearing attempt held in there by Mitchell Young as he puts it into the high slot. Duke's goaltender tries to clear it out, held in by Laird. Laird goes baseline. Centered by Beliveau, broken up onto the stick of Laird, over to Finney. Finney, he fires a shot, bouncing off the doorstep. Kobe LeBlanc sweeps it just past the far post. And now the Dukes look to come across center and do it on the left side. They direct it into the corner here. Finney on the back check with Mitchell Young, and Young punches it over into the left wing side as Laird goes in pursuit. He's taken out on the way to the puck. And that comes up to Beliveau. Dukes pull it off the wall as they put the backhand blind pass, and Finney's going to go over and punch it off the boards here down low. Dukes
Jersey,
try to
boys.
cycle.
Find a
They cut
Jersey,
towards the
boys.
middle.
Yeah.
The arm's up here, and it looks like it's going to be tripping penalty against Mitchell Young.
We're not doing the best at filling the lanes tonight. We're letting them get into the middle. That's solved, Mario.
Yep.
We're letting them cut into the middle, boys.
I know. They're going way too easy.
Yeah. Great tune here, bad. Here's a question for you.
Shoot, I like
Trivia.
questions.
Oh, I'll wait till the next whistle.
That's okay as we go on the penalty kill. The Riverview Guardian Drugs penalty kill, where we are in pursuit of 2,000 Guardian rewards points. Shot from the point, they score. Floored with screen there.
Great shot, though.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Was he screen?
Yeah, oh yeah. 5:54 in the first. The Dukes go up 2-0 off the power play goal. Ensuing draw here as Connor Walsh lines up, ties his man up, and now Boudreau will dump it into the Duke's zone. Walsh in pursuit as he finishes his hit into the corner. McGillis there on the half wall as he breaks that play up, and now it's Bonneville at center. Chips it back into the Duke's zone. The Thunderbirds back on side here as Dukes will push it up and over center, and on the right side, Dukes trying to cut towards the middle. Good back check there from Walsh. Bonneville chips it up the wall. McGillis takes some contact on the numbers there as the Dukes will direct it towards the net. Bonneville up the wall to Limburner. Limburner plays it off the boards out to center, and he'll get that repeat back, but the Dukes will come up with it here. They center. 2-on-1, shot short side, rebound. A good save there by Plord, and then it's swept up the wall by Walsh, but not out. As Boudreau goes to work here with Walsh as they'll move it around the zone. Dukes play it back behind the goal line here. Boudreau back for the Thunderbirds to pick it up. He stretches it out to McGillis. McGillis hangs on. He'll stretch it onto the close side for Limmer. He steps in. Short side shot is saved by the Dukes netminder. And a good hit there from McGillis as that works its way back to Desjardins. Desjardins connects with Limburner on the left wing. Limburner with a step.
Yeah!
But he scores!
All right.
Good pass there from Desjardins. Limburner gets the inside step on the defender. I think that was right on the ice, wasn't it, JW?
I think so.
Along the ice, yeah.
Just able to fool him.
I like that
the Thunderbirds on the board with 4:27 left in the first period to cut that lead in half.
I like
2-1.
because the kids these days, they all want to go top cheese, right? That's
And you end up shooting. You know what happens? A lot of times they put it right in the goalie's glove. There's no rebound.
Yeah, exactly.
So even if you shoot low, you don't score. At least you generate a rebound.
Ensuing draw is won back by the Thunderbirds, and now Francis will punch it up there to Mikel LeBlanc, and on the right side, Kogan LeBlanc on the forecheck here as he's got Owen Shediak with him. Mikel breaks that play up, and the Dukes will regroup. Excuse me. Dukes try to stretch it out over center. Off a skate, and they'll regroup in their own end. Clearing the pass, broken up by Kogan LeBlanc. And now the Dukes again. get another shot at it as they connect rink wide. Coming down the right side. That shot off the post and in.
It goes to show you the importance of putting pucks on the net, right?
Did that hit our defensive stick? No.
I think it was just
Kind of looked like a bit of a harmless play, but it just
Caught-
CNI puck.
caught the post and went in.
Caught the post and went in. So 3-1 in favor of the Dukes here. 3:48 left in the first. And Young on the ensuing draw as he wins it cleanly back to Laird. Laird regroups over to Finney. Finney, he stretches it over center there. Copage, one touches it into the zone. Mitchell Young in on the forecheck as the goaltender here for the Dukes has to force it over, and Beliveau will pick it up here for the Thunderbirds. Beliveau down low. As he chips past his man. And Copage and Young on the forecheck. Beliveau able to force that turnover down low as the Dukes lob it up the wall, and they do connect over center. Dukes in on the right side. Laird plays his man as that cross ice pass broken up, and Finney will put it down behind the net to regroup, but the Dukes there to pick it up. Laird plays his man out into the wall. Bouncing puck centered there, and a good save by Pleward. Just under 3 minutes remaining.
A little Venga.
In the first period.
A little Venga bus here.
Yeah, is it the Venga boys?
Venga boys.
Yeah, it's always a crowd favorite. D-zone draw here as the Dukes are able to win it, and they'll put it down below the goal line. Circling around the zone here, Walsh breaks that pass up. McGillis with an opportunity here as a bouncing puck. And there's Walsh who is able to put it into the Duke zone. Dukes play it off the wall, bounces out to the high slot area. Held in there by Boudreau as he plays it in the left wall. McGillis below the goal line. He tries to shuffle it out there. And Walsh chips it into the far corner. Held in the first time, but then the Duke's able to clear the zone. It's dumped back in by Boudreau of the T-Birds. As the Dukes try to clear it out as they're circling in behind. Walsh on the goal line, puts it out front.
Let it go.
Bouncing puck to Zvoneveld, his shot. And a good kick save there by the Dukes goaltender.
Good chance there, good chance for the T-Birds.
Kennedy. 2:08 remaining in the first period. 3-1 in favor of the Dukes in this first frame.
Now we've given the Dukes a couple of really good scoring chances, and they've just had a couple of really good shots, kind of CNI shots here. But the play's been pretty even first period.
Absolutely. I would argue that the zone presence has been relatively equal. They might hold a slight edge on us as they center, as that's broken up, but Mikel ties his man up, and that'll clear the zone. Dump back in. Francis settles things down as he goes rink wide, connects with Kogan LeBlanc. LeBlanc on the left side, centers. Good shot there from Mikel LeBlanc, a good save as the Dukes now try to circle back up.
That's it.
And it's broken up in the neutral zone. LeBlanc over to Francis. Francis plays it off the wall over center, but the Dukes play it into the linesman here as Mikel pins his man against the wall. Again, the second trip around, and now the Dukes as they try to connect to the neutral zone. Broken up by Kogan LeBlanc. Francis will play it off the wall here as he stretches it out for Mikel LeBlanc. Bouncing puck to Mikel as he's tied up. He'll pin his man against the wall, and then the Dukes will fire it out of play. They'll tie up there. The guy wouldn't let go of Mikel's leg, I guess, so it's just a face-off, no penalty called.
It's like on the bus, Mario kept telling me to grab his third leg, not let go, but I said I don't have anything to do with that. Well, maybe Mikel said the same thing. I think Mario was really missing Nicole on this trip.
Oh, and then
they got
now,
one.
Puck goes on net, and it's blown down here, and it looks like it's going to be cross-check maybe?
I think roughing.
Oh, tripping.
Okay.
Against the Dukes, as that'll give the Thunderbirds a man advantage power play with 52 seconds left in the first period. Once the Dukes decide that since the referee blew the whistle, pointed at the man, made the tripping call, and pointed to the penalty box, that they'll finally put somebody in there. Because as everybody knows, when you're called for the penalty, you're always innocent.
Hey, until proven guilty, right? Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, that's kind of like not reserved for the ice. That's more like court of law. And that's in our judicial system here. Laird at the top of the zone. His shot tipped by Landry, but swallowed up there by the goaltender, Lincoln Kennedy. As we have 42 seconds left on the clock. Landry on the draw as he's able to pull it clean. McGillis over to Laird. Laird over to Cogan LeBlanc. LeBlanc, as he steps in from the corner here, he'll circle around behind the net. Protecting the puck as he comes back to the top of the zone.
Shoot it.
He goes short side. Walsh back out to Laird. Laird to LeBlanc. LeBlanc steps in, fires a shot. It's just over the net. As that puck is held in by Laird over to LeBlanc. So he'll sweep it around the zone here. Duke's down low as McGillis there with Walsh. So they're able to work it up here. Walsh back to Laird at the blue line. Laird holds it in over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc short side in front, intended for Landry.
Good chance.
On the one touch, but
good PP at the end there, boys. Everything but a goal. Feels like we're back in the ice jam here.
yeah, the buzzer goes for the first frame. And the Dukes get out of the first frame with a 2-goal edge here, leading 3-1
So
after
Luke,
the first period.
you like music, right?
I'm a music fan, yes.
Okay. And we're in PEI, so I should give you a PEI musical trivia question. Mario, you can participate as well. Sure. And actually, anyone at home as well.
Hey, Stompin' Tom from Skidder's Pond, that's all I know.
And I've been at the museum, by the way.
Yeah?
So here's a question for you.
Shoot.
What 80s rock band from PEI had a #1 song on the Canadian airplay?
I know that.
And you, of all people, Luke, should know this.
I think we need to understand. You said 80s rock band?
Yeah,
No, I think
from
it's-
PEI.
Okay, 80s rock, like
Yeah.
I will admit.
Canadian rock.
I have some knowledge of, but I have to admit, by the time we were out of the 80s, I was 6 years old.
Okay, all right.
So, not that I'm using it as a shield, but I'm using it as a shield.
Well, I'll throw it out. A little hint then. It kind of has to do with electricity too.
Electricity.
Hey, is ELO from PEI, Electric Light Orchestra?
No?
Don't Bring Me Down?
So you're throwing in the towel, I'm guessing.
I have no clue. No idea.
Haywire.
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 See,
Haywire?
Haywire.
they're from PEI.
Oh, yeah.
Google it.
Really?
Yeah, get Nicole LeBlanc at home to Google it.
Nicole Google.
Nico at Google so.
Google saw Nicole.
Haywire. Okay, I didn't know that.
Bad, bad boy. Canadian rock icons.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe you can get the aux cord on the bus on the way home, and we can listen to some Haywire.
Yeah, we should do that.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. They had 2 good songs. I
Yeah, I
think.
highly doubt there was any New Brunswick bands in the 1980s that had #1 hits.
What was there? No. Yeah. Actually, has there ever been a New Brunswick rock band that's been kind of a hit? I mean, there's been a lot of good musicians, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say anything that way.
No, not slighting anyone.
But just no commercial success.
Yeah, when you look at like
Yeah.
the Canadian music charts, nobody's saying, you know what?
Now, Nova Scotia's
These
put
guys
out
were
a
epic.
ton. Nova
Yeah.
Scotia's put out a ton of musicians. on different genres, from Natalie McMaster to Ashley McIsaac and Matt Mays and El Torpedo to Sloan, Nova Scotia.
That's right.
Like, you can just start throwing them out there.
I thought Sloan was from New Brunswick.
They're from Halifax, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they from
Yeah.
Halifax? Yeah. I
So here, okay,
apologize.
so name me one band from New Brunswick. I gave you Haywire for BEI.
You know what? I'm very confident in this one. Grand Theft Bus.
Grand
Have they had
Theft
commercial
Bus.
success? They're more of a pub band,
I say jam band.
jam band, you know.
Got some great tunes.
Field the Dreams there. Put your tent up for the weekend.
Hey,
Listen to
Birth of
Grand Theft.
Confusion was an excellent album.
That's not commercial success, though. That's, you know.
All right, well, I'm just saying they were good. You said name a band from New
The
Brunswick.
Truths.
The Trues are from Antigonish.
Yeah, again, there's lots from Nova Scotia.
Cayush.
Cayush.
Hey, what about
I almost
another?
hit a Cayush on the road the other day.
What about another good PEI rock band? Is Joel Plask and Emergency?
He's from PEI as well.
Yeah, he's from PEI.
Okay, everyone that listens at home, what's wrong with us in New Brunswick? We need to start having some commercial success here. We're very talented. We got to
I think
blend.
maybe
we gotta
if we
blend
look
some-
in the background of all those Nova Scotia success bands, probably in New Brunswick are playing the bass or playing the drums.
or
Like,
carrying the gear.
yeah, maybe in the background making a success.
Audio guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, making it a success. Success. You know, everybody has a role.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what? Speaking of that, we were talking about this while Luke was eating his gigantic burger. Speaking
Yeah,
of
you had a nice
rock
hot
stars
hamburger,
and,
so don't
and,
even
and
start with me.
roadies. So here's Poor Mateo. He's been off the bus for an hour, out in the cold, freezing his third leg off.
Cojones.
And here's Luke, the star of the show, in there eating his fries and gravy.
That's right. He
That's
just
actually,
he walks in just like a
Yeah,
celebrity.
he walks in.
Yeah, let's do testing.
You know what? I don't want to say it's biblical, but it's almost like when Moses parts the seas. People, the home crowd, the fans get out of his road. You know, he actually asked me to go in front of him and kind of like act as security.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so
I'm surprised. I thought we were gonna have to take him through the Zamboni door. His head's so big.
actually when I walk into the rink, I have like a song playing in my head. Kashmir, Led Zeppelin.
I
So it's just.
thought you were gonna say Enter Sandman.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we filled
Well,
our
jokes
bellies.
aside though, great burger here. I'm
Oh
on
my
fire.
God.
Man, if that one was in the Greater Moncton Burger Fest,
It would do a hit.
mwah,
Hey.
mucho bella.
There's 64 restaurants participating
Oh, isn't that
in
crazy?
the Burger Fest this year. That's
That is
Someone's a
crazy.
marketing guru. So
Yeah.
for most of these restaurants post Christmas, everyone goes on a diet.
Yep.
We're all freaking broke, and the restaurants would suffer.
yep,
Right?
exactly. Yep.
So someone's like, well, how do we get people to come out? They create
We
Burger
have
Fest.
Burger
And it
Fest.
was like 31 or 32 the first year. It's now at 64. Like every establishment has their own burger. And I wanted to support them, so I actually went to Five Bridges in Riverview, New Brunswick.
Oh, yeah?
Great local establishment, big supporter of local sports teams and everything else. And they have a wicked burger. They have like it's a mac and cheese burger
Okay.
with
Oh, wow.
candied bacon and a patty about as thick as the one you had out there today. Actually, when Rob brought it over, he's like, yeah, boys, here's some extra napkins. You got to squish her down, cut it in half
Really?
in order to eat it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah, so it was delicious. So
I saw pictures of the one at Delta Beausejour. It was huge. It was really big. It looked really good actually. So
Did you say it was like $29 though, just for the
I don't
burger?
know. Well, I don't know what's the price, but it's probably pricey enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the one in Review was low 20s. I think it's like 22, 23 bucks, but it was
Come with a side though.
came with fries.
You know what? Delta Beau, it might be pricey, but the food is excellent.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like you won't be disappointed if you go there.
You know what I've
You
noticed
know what,
though?
Mario? The only way I'd be allowed in the Delta Bow is I was working in the kitchen.
As a dishwasher.
yeah, exactly.
I feel the same way. They're gonna sniff me out first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
Excuse
supposed
me,
to
sir.
be here.
What's your room number?
Yeah. No, you stuttered too many times. Get in.
LeBlanc 202.
Yeah.
No, in that nice talking about Delta Beau, they have the Windjammer, which is a really great restaurant. More on the higher end, but something to do with your wife once in a while. It's just
Hey, like
Nice spot
this
to go.
coming Valentine's Day, Mario?
Yeah.
Is that maybe a bit of a hint? I mean, we are
Yeah, but
the
Mario,
16th, 17th of January.
Andrew doesn't take me out for supper like Nicole takes you out for supper.
Well, I gotta. Hey, it is what it is.
It's that third leg comment.
Yeah,
JW.
yeah. I'm missing one. I only got 1.5.
Never mind, 2.5.
Yeah.
I saw Andrew in the park and said, "Oh, you're coming on the bus." He said, "No, you're stuck with JWs." Oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She'll be home in bed by 9:30 when the high school game's over tonight.
Okay.
Or she could ride the bus with us fools and get home.
get home.
Probably closer to 2 a.m. I was talking to Dan, and he was saying, yeah, probably 2 by the time we get out of here. Kids shower.
Because we're going to stop to eat for a little bite.
Yeah, although I don't have to eat now. We should vote to skip the stop.
Yeah, let's skip the stop.
We're full.
Yeah,
we're full.
We are all full. and
Well,
don't
we
need
are
to stop.
awful is right.
Well, you know what? They might pre-order and pick it up like they did one time, like at a Subway.
Yeah, but I think that was done like a couple days in advance.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Remember, we had to give Connors, we had to give his order ahead of time and stuff. That was done, I think, a couple days in advance.
Okay.
So. And no slight to our lovely general manager, Mr. Bedford, who arranges for all of our travel, et cetera, but it's a lot of work for them too,
exactly.
right? So it's a lot easier if I was a general manager just to pick up where the bus is going to stop, plan to stop for 20 minutes, and then do your own thing.
This morning I delivered some beer.
Yeah, the
What?
Thunderbirds lager.
How come I didn't get mine?
I held it on you.
Yeah.
You can get it on the 16th
Well,
of
you
February.
guys didn't think I was going to see you today?
Well, hey, you got to talk to Luke. Luke has your order.
You know what,
Creepers.
JW?
Today would have been the day to have it too.
I'm gonna put this up the flagpole, see if you salute it or not.
Swing.
But but I never thought for a second that both you and Andrea would be at the drop-off point for the bus. So I didn't want to leave it in your vehicle and freeze.
That's right.
Well, you are not just a pretty face, Luke. You're always thinking like that. But typical Walsh is I was coming from a different rink with a different child, rendezvousing her with her coming with Connor in a different car to get the bus at the Coliseum. So we just switched children. And,
Didn't even kept same vehicles.
Yeah,
just switched children.
Just switched children, and she went home with the Lara who played earlier today. Big 4-0 win against St. John.
Hey,
Lara
nice,
wins.
Lara.
She potted a goal.
Awesome.
Greasy spot, top of the crease. Took a
game
little
winner?
cross check. Well, she scored the second goal of the game, so
Well,
I'll tell her it was a game-winning
Okay,
goal.
yeah.
GWG, and a 4-0 win. But yeah, anyway, so they played a really strong game, and Riverview High, we knew they'd be in tough tonight against Matthew Martin. I think it was 4-0 midway through the third right now, so things haven't been going well for the Riverview High Royals, but they've been going well for Matthew Martin. So anyway, it'd be nice to see the Royals actually score a goal, though.
When I picked up the beer at Flying Boats, I was talking with Alex, the owner, and this is their third batch of the what they call Seaside Lager, and they're almost already sold out. That's how well it's selling.
And actually, Mario, you should tell the folks at home how much we've been able to raise by drinking beer.
So, so Flying Boats will be donating $1,000 to our team.
Ching, ching, ching.
Because all the
beer we bought.
All the beer that we sold to families or to customers, whatever. So
friends and family.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll call them supporters of the Thunderbirds.
There you go.
Yeah,
so if you're listening at home and you haven't bought a flat, you should at least give Luke, Mara, and I some money to help with the beers we bought.
Yeah.
So.
Or reach out to your favorite Thunderbirds player and ask them, say, how can I get my hands on this beautiful Thunderbirds lager?
Can we do more orders, Luke, or is that it?
I think we can. Yeah.
I'm sure, Mario. I'm a business owner. If you want to put an order in and I'll make money off it, I will make that happen.
Do it.
Yeah.
But is there like a minimum, Luke?
No, I don't think.
No.
So I want to throw a quick shout out here as my lovely wife Laura reminded me about the local bands from New Brunswick. We were thinking 80s bands and then it went to any band.
Yeah.
I just want to draw a bit of attention to a local artist. He's actually from Burton, New Brunswick, but a lot of roots in the Petitcodiac area. Riley Taylor, as he was the Stingray's emerging artist of the month this month. He sings country genre. And no, he does some excellent stuff. We've had him numerous times up the lake His cousin.
All right, Laura. Here's a question, Laura. Has he had commercial success?
Yes, he has.
Okay, that's what those.
Yeah, he won the Boots and Hearts competition, and has since recorded a couple singles in Nashville with I forget the label, but a reputable label.
So he's made her.
I don't know if you'd say made her, but he's made it a heck of a lot further than we have. Kogan LeBlanc into the zone here as we open up the second period on the power play here. As it's moved across the zone here. Laird to Kogan LeBlanc across the zone. Batted down now. McGillis on the short side. He'll peel back to Laird. Over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc. As he fires it. Tipped in front. As that's kicked away. Landry on the doorstep there. McGillis. As he goes to work. He'll swing it around here to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Laird down the middle. Laird connects with McGillis. McGillis. That puck's a little sticky here down low. As Walsh steps back to help out to Laird. To LeBlanc. LeBlanc as he circles to the top of the zone. Fires it in front. Bouncing off the net.
Miles, make it go in.
And then Walsh settles it down as he circles out to LeBlanc. Bouncing puck again as we're back to 5-on-5 action here as McGillis will flip it in front.
Over there.
He connects with the back door for Kogan LeBlanc as he'll play it off the wall. Kogan circles back into traffic here, and Walsh goes to work on the wall here. Puck makes its way to Laird.
Over.
Laird down the middle. His shot off a stick as that bounced off the end wall. McGillis into the front. High slot backhand. Big save there.
It's another good PP, boys. Did everything but score.
No, we're having our chance, and we just can't put the puck in the net.
Yeah.
Why is Nicole yelling it's not a fundraiser? It is a fundraiser.
Well, yeah.
Hey, we sold beer.
We're raising funds
and
for the team.
Yeah, they donated funds based on our beer sales.
$20 per flat.
Yeah.
I would love to hear what Nicole LeBlanc's definition of a fundraiser is. And we're having fun with it.
Yeah.
It's a fun fundraiser.
Yeah, you're raising funds.
2-on-1.
Young tries the backhand pass
try.
there, and a good defensive play by the Dukes defenseman there as he took a knee. Kopage down low as he battles, and the Dukes try to circle it out. It's held in there by Boudreau. Down low here is Shediak, and Boudreau centers to Kopage. Just wide of the goal as that bouncing puck, and the Dukes fly it high and back into the Thunderbirds zone as Plord will play it. His pass picked off there as it's intended for Mitchell Young. And bouncing puck as it'll be covered up there by Jacob Plord with 17:28 left in the second.
Well, you can't say we have no luck. We have bad luck. Right? So.
If it weren't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all.
Hey, did you guys see that yesterday? Yesterday. The goalie from Pittsburgh Penguins had a goal.
I thought it was Buffalo.
No, it was Pittsburgh.
A goal and an assist, Mario. 2-point night. He had a 2-point night. Check it out. He's the first goalie with a goal and an assist
in the same night.
Yeah.
So that goalie, I can't remember his name.
Two Dog Night.
It's his fourth goal of his career.
Okay, through all the years.
He scored in the AHL, I think Major Junior, like a lot of different leagues.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds selfish, Mario.
He's got more goals than Ryan Reeves. More points,
hey,
too.
you can say that as a Leafs fan.
Well, yeah, although I do like Reeves, but he's not there for his goal-scoring prowess.
I was actually going to say the exact same thing.
Great mind.
Prowess is a great word, eh?
You know how lucky our wives are.
Great description.
You know what?
We should probably remind them.
I see a conversation between Andrea and Laura right now.
Yeah. And they're like,
you're so
man,
lucky.
we're so lucky.
No, you're so lucky. No, you're so lucky.
Yeah.
No, you're the luckiest. No, you're way luckier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I picture it.
And then Nicole comes by and says, yes, you're both lucky.
Yeah, she's just shaking her head.
She shakes her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not fancy, though.
No.
No, that's right.
Not everybody can be fancy like me.
Yeah. Way to pump your own tires, Mario.
Hey.
Nicole doesn't say she's lucky. She says she's fancy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the Dukes put themselves offside there. Back to hockey. And there'll be a draw right in front of the Dukes bench here as the Thunderbirds able to
I was having visually
change out.
that dude, where's my car? Dude, what does it say?
That's a say on my back with the tattoos. Dude. Sweet. Dude. No, but what's it say? Dude.
But otherwise would be saying lucky and luckier.
Oh, that's offside.
Oh, yeah, but they delayed, eh?
Smart play.
McGillis able to poke that away as he's in on the left side. He's going to center. Slap pass.
Good play.
Nice save, too.
I got no
As
problem
the
with
net's
that.
kicked off there.
Yeah, I wonder how that get kicked off. There's a rebound.
I think it's probably a wise play. It's not highly suspect.
Listen, if I was a goalie, they'd have to weld the post down. 'Cause I'd be kicking that off left, right, and center.
Yeah. Hey, potential breakaway at the other end of the ice. Net off. Yeah. Ooh, Walsh on the back check there as the Dukes are able to punch it into the zone here. Laird goes into the corner, and the Dukes try to work it out front. Laird in a battle down low is able to work it up to Walsh on the right side. Walsh as he flips it through the center ice zone, but it's broken up by the Dukes, and they'll dump it in behind the net of Jacob Pleward. Zvonneveldt as he works it up the wall there, intended for Walsh, bouncing puck, and it is held in by the Dukes as they'll work it down to the goal line there. Centering attempt on the backhand, short side, bouncing puck, and they score. That took an unexpected bounce on the way to the net. Just hopped up and down there. So at the 15:32 point, the Dukes
again,
with their fourth goal on the board.
Bad luck is still luck. Speaking of bad luck, the Riverview Royals finally scored a goal, having been shut out the previous two games to make it 4-1 in the third period. But Matthew Martin now scored another, so it's late in the third, 5-1. But
So
it's
you're
better than
saying
10-0.
So you're saying that the Royals have scored 2 goals in 5 games?
Yeah, I guess that's what stats would be saying.
Okay. Up the wall here, held in by the Dukes as that backhand directed towards the net is directed away by Pleward. As the Dukes will circle back here. Shediak hits his man, but it's held in again by the Dukes. Centering attempt. Short side shot is off a stick and into the netting. So that draw will come to the left of Jacob Pleward. And the Thunderbirds are able to retool here as we get the boys over the wall. We got Mitchell Young, Hudson Lindberner, and Beliveau out there with Francis and Desjardins as Mitchell will step in and take this draw. Mitch wins it to the wall here for Francis. So he's able to dig it out as he'll play it down below the goal line. Puck works its way out to the blue. Shot from the point is wide of the goal as it is held in again by the Dukes as they'll swing it around to the other side. Francis there able to break that play up. Lindberner takes one on the numbers, but does clear the puck. Dukes will fire it back in behind the net of Pleward as he'll set it up here for Desjardins. His cross-ice pass broken up as he's able to clear it out. And bouncing puck just misses the stick of Beliveau. And now Desjardins puts it in the zone, but it's ruled offside. And that'll bring the draw opposite the Thunderbirds bench here with 14:27 left in the second period. You know, you say that on the country music aspect of things, JW in New Brunswick. We got Chris Cummins. He's from Norton, New Brunswick, just outside Sussex. He was, I would say, commercially successful.
Okay, how about hits? Like,
you said commercially successful. Quit moving the yard post.
By that I meant number 1 hits or top 10 Canadian or North American success.
Wah, wah, wah. I just don't like how you keep moving the meter stick.
There's a lot of good, talented musicians, let's be clear.
Oh,
from
yeah.
New Brunswick. That wasn't the question.
You said commercial success.
Success.
That was the question.
Not putting together an album is not having a hit. Having a hit.
Well, yeah, Chris Cummins had a hit. Hey, My Heart has a history.
Never heard of it. I heard of Achy
I
Breaky
know, but
Heart.
you know what?
Achy Breaky Heart. That's what I
You
call
also
it.
lived in Newcastle your whole life, and he's from Norton. So there was probably something
I've lived out of Newcastle.
But there was
longer
probably
than I
some
lived in it.
undertoned thing in your house where you weren't allowed to listen to that because it wasn't from Miramichi.
Oh, we listen to tons of country. That's why I don't like it. Elvira, who sings that? Elvira, over and over again. Jesus. Allman Brothers or something? I don't know.
No, they were rock and roll, the Allman Brothers.
Okay, well, I don't know who it was.
Yeah, I don't know who Elvira. I can't think of. I know the song.
Yes.
I just don't know who sings it.
Somebody, that's the kind of stuff.
Somebody that JW genuinely hates.
I have friggin' PTSD from that.
Yeah, so back to hockey. Yeah, and Boudreau stretches it out here, intending to connect with McGillis as that'll make its way all the way down on net. And it's covered up for an offensive zone draw here.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, 50-50, Luke.
50-50.
Might be
I
lucky.
can't hear the numbers.
You might be lucky on this one, Luke.
615.
248, last 3 digits.
Not a chance.
Yeah, it would have been a whole other batch of tickets, I'd say, because
Yeah.
we're like 615s. Huh. Puck in the high slot, directed towards the net, broken up on the way there by Boudreau as he'll push it up the wall here. Dukes try to center, broken up, but they'll go to work on the wall again as they move it back to the blue. Down low. Boudreau there breaks it up. It's onto the stick of Walsh. Walsh chips it off the wall. It's broken up. He's intended to stretch it out there for McGillis. Stretched out, McGillis with LeBlanc. Over to LeBlanc, the one-time shot. Good shot. Rebound is fired just wide of the goal there by Cogan LeBlanc. Dukes try to stretch it out here now, as that's going to end up icing as it missed its mark on the far wing.
Connor had the guy lined up here at the blue line.
He forced the icing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gonna kill him.
He said, "Oh, I better get the puck out."
I saw that too. Yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd hang on to it for an extra second.
It's a clever way to cover up your guys' swearing, getting the puck out.
I'm not that clever, Luke. I would have just sworn.
Oh, nice.
A good shot there from Cogan LeBlanc, and an even better kick save by Kennedy. In nets there for the Dukes. Down low.
Elbow there to Mitchell Young.
Young trying to work it along the wall there. Held in by Francis. The first and the second time as his shot ends up wide of the goal. Limburner in on
That's
the left
it.
side
Oh,
as he
yeah.
finishes his hit down low.
That'll work.
Gets some help there from Young as Limburner tries to work it up the wall here. Bouncing puck. A good hit from Cogan LeBlanc. As Limburner and LeBlanc there on the half wall. Boys getting into it. You know what? Some would argue that's a questionable penalty, but I kind of like to see the emotion coming out of it.
Well, you know, there was 2 players also hitting him back, so it's funny how.
Oh, it's 5-on-5.
No,
Yeah.
is it okay? You did call.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you call both sides of it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because the guy Hudson was pummeling. Then there's another guy that came over and hit Hudson. So.
Yeah, that was a good hit by Huddy there in the corner.
Yeah, nice to see him stand tall.
Playing Petitcodiac hockey here.
Yeah, finally. Eh?
Yeah. Took a little while.
Oof.
Speaking of that, we're going to see some Petitcodiac hockey when we take on the U18 Flyers in Petitcodiac on the 16th of February.
The Petitcodiac U18 Flyers.
Yes.
Oh,
Short side
geez.
shot there from Belleville off the netting. And now the Dukes will turn back up the middle. They connect in on the right side. Zvoneveld meets his man. Able to angle him around the net as he'll circle around.
Wow, nice play there.
And that's broken up. The top of the zone, Belleville in.
Shooter.
Shoot! His shot off of a
Good try.
skate
Good
wide.
try. Good try.
Laird's able to hold it back in for Belleville. Mikel LeBlanc tries on his backhand.
Uh-oh, that's trouble. Oh, good stick by the
Stick there
D-man.
by Z-Man, the D-man, as that shot is off the side of the netting, and now Mikel LeBlanc.
Oh, look at him
He
dangling.
cuts towards the middle, and Zvoneveld will play it back over center. Dukes regroup as they stretch it out to the far blue. Kicked into the zone, and Zvoneveld plays it off the glass to Kopage. As he tries to get the backhand pass across center, and it comes out of the zone. It'll be called offside on the Dukes. 9:37 left in the second period as we just cross the midway point of the game. Again, the Dukes still holding a 4-1 edge.
Next goal is important. It'd be nice to see us get it, make it 4-2. We get ourselves a game here.
Draws one back over to Finney. Finney stretches it to McGillis, who's able to dump it down deep into the Duke zone. Landry in on the forecheck there. They turnover short side. Rebound. As Landry gets a couple shots away at it there. Shediak on the doorstep.
Kids today are so nice. The goalie would have been, we did pull the goalie out of the net when we played. He would have just been shoveled.
Yeah, just go to the net.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just going to the net. Landry's going to take this draw here as he wins it cleanly, but the Dukes are able to turn it around.
Nice.
They'll come back the other way. Boudreau will pick it up. Going to be called icing. So another offensive zone draw coming for your Thunderbirds here with 9:17 left in the second period.
Landry's skating well now, so that shot he took earlier is not bothering him too much. That's good to see.
Another ice. Nope.
What?
Icing waved off, saying it was
I think
touched.
it hit our defense, I think.
So Boudreau back as the
If you
Dukes
think
will try
they
to
hit
work it
that
around
went off
down low
Finney's
here.
skate.
Landry, as he'll collapse back down, ties his man up down low. Finney pins his man. It's a good puck battle here down low as it comes up the wall. Stretched out there by Boudreau as McGillis is able to break it up. Ends up on the stick of Shediak. There's Shediak's in on the forecheck now. Clearing attempt held in by Finney. Down below the goal line, Shediak hits his man. The Dukes swing it up ice. It's broken up again by Finney. Hits it on the forehand. Fires a shot, rebound. McGillis there will pick it up on the far wall. He doubles back. Puts it out front to Shediak backhand. Good save, clearing attempt. And it does make its way back down to the Thunderbirds end. Icing waved off as Finney picks it up. So he goes over to Boudreau. Boudreau, long pass intended for Cogan LeBlanc. Bouncing puck. Icing waved off here as Walsh in on the forecheck. Their clearing attempt will make its way all the way back down the ice. The arms up. And Francis is back in time for the icing call here at 8:06 left in the second period. And the Dukes 4, Thunderbirds 1, but an offensive zone draw coming for the Thunderbirds in the Duke zone here. There's some fresh legs out there too.
And he was stepping up their offensive shift there last time with the D-man.
Draws one back by the Dukes as they'll look up ice here. Through the neutral zone, broken up. Walsh with it now. As he tries to get it out front to Cogan LeBlanc. LeBlanc still pick it up. Circles out of the corner here.
Oh, nice.
Over to Francis. Francis, he fires it on net, tipped by Walsh, rebound. And now the Dukes look back up the ice the other way. They get over center, right onto the stick of Desjardins, who's able to connect with Beliveau, but the Dukes do get a hold of it there and dump it back into the zone. Desjardins pass down over center, and it's going to be called icing. 7:28 left in the second period. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here tonight as we bring you live Thunderbirds action.
What is the viewership, Luke? Mario?
I can't see it from the
Can't
app.
see it from here because of the app that we use. Maybe I'll just log on to the old Facebox and see how many people are on, Mario.
Yeah, what's it say on Snapface?
Puck worked around here as Walsh will settle it down. He circles out of the zone here as his stretch pass right on net. And Beliveau in on the forecheck here now. Down low as their clearing attempt comes up the wall. Desjardins. And Walsh is able to turn it over high in the zone, trying to get it down low to Beliveau, but the Dukes break it up in their own zone. And they come in the left side shot. Kick save there by Plord. And now the Dukes work it around the zone here. Far side shot kicked away. Ends up to Walsh as he'll put that soft dump all the way back down and into the Dukes zone as they'll settle it down and look up ice in the middle of a Thunderbirds change. Dukes in on the left side. Desjardins steps up as he'll fend his man off down low. Centering attempt blocked there by Francis as the Dukes work it down low below the goal line. Get some help here from Mitchell Young. Across the ice, pass is fanned on here as the Dukes again will gather it up. As they fired on net, short side save there by Plord. Wraparound attempt. Plord on the spot. Another couple good saves by Jacob Plord. As the Dukes fire a short side shot wide of the goal, and that'll circle around here to the far post. And Copage able to work it out to Young. Young to Francis. Francis up to Mikel LeBlanc. As that pass works its way up to Desjardins. And bouncing puck back to the Dukes, who will turn it up ice here. Dukes in on the right wall. Mikel LeBlanc on a good back check. Clearing attempt held in by the Dukes as this settled down. They go baseline. Back out front, pass broken up. Bouncing puck, Copage. As he's battling away for it here, comes back out to the blue line. As the Dukes step in, he double clutches, goes baseline. Baseline to the short side. Far side shot is high and over the net. And it's going to be blown down as the net was off.
How come I can't see the broadcast?
We'll let Mario, the technical wizard.
That's Facebook. You have to go on YouTube.
Oh, we got to go on
no
YouTube
link
to
on the
see this
Facebook
stuff?
page?
No.
Oh, man, that's kind of underperforming,
Yeah,
eh?
Mario, disappointed already. Whoa.
Jeez, eh?
Whoa.
Sorry, sir.
Wow, defensive zone draw here. As Landry is tied up with his man. That puck makes its way out to the blue, Shediak. And now the Dukes in the high slot. Shot. Big save there by... Well, the first one was a save. The second one knocked in there by the Dukes heading to the net. I wonder if there's going to be maybe a question on whether it was off a glove or something. As it doesn't look like there's much concern there from the Thunderbirds bench, so they're going to carry on My Wayward Son. That'll bring the draw out to center. Won by the Thunderbirds as Vonnevel plays it over to Laird. Laird, as he looks up ice, and he'll play it off the boards and all the way down the ice. That's going to be called icing.
I notice
just inside 5 minutes left in the second period.
I notice our wingers are playing very high in our zone. So I'm not sure if that's like a game strategy before that we're told to do that. That's why they're coming in from the corner easily, right?
McGillis will pull that off the wall as he moves it to Shediak. Shediak gains his own, leaves it for McGillis. McGillis, as he circles around behind the net, shakes off a check. As he'll double back, centers. Doesn't find the mark as it's going to make its way all the way down the ice as Plord will come out and play it. Plord up to Laird as that bouncing puck goes over the stick of the defender. As they try to stretch it out there as Vonnevel breaks up that play. Dukes through the neutral zone. Vonnevel off of a skate here now as Laird will stretch it out. And here comes Landry with some speed on the left wall. He drops it, doesn't find the mark there. And the Dukes regroup. McGillis forces a turnover. His shot just wide of the goal. Kogan LeBlanc off the bench. He goes baseline to Laird. Laird down the middle. Dukes are able to break that play up, and it does clear the zone. And Zvoneveld will put it back down deep as the Thunderbirds go for a change. Dukes, as they stretch it across off a skate onto the stick of Laird. Laird headmans to Kogan LeBlanc as it's dumped into the zone. They reverse as they'll come up the left wall here. Walsh in on the forecheck. Beliveau now. As the Dukes try to clear the zone, it's broken up
Oh,
here.
nice.
Kogan LeBlanc down to the baseline. Baseline to Beliveau, out front to Walsh, but a bouncing puck, and Finney will dump it down deep. Beliveau, short side, centers it. Works its way out to Finney as his shot is gloved down. And he'll hang on here as we have 3:08 left in the second period. Dukes 5, T-Birds 1 here.
Finney had a lot of shots on net this game so far. He must have at least 5 or 6 of them for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to see, to be honest.
Yeah.
Great to see that offense from the defense.
Another ozone draw here as the Dukes try to work it up the wall, and they do. They'll cross center. Broken up there as that bouncing puck is then chipped into Finney. Finney works it over to Boudreau. Boudreau tries to stretch it out for Kogan LeBlanc, but it's broken up off a skate, and now Finney will pick it up. Dukes pick it up, center, short side shot is high and into the netting here. 2:43 left in the second period.
Did you guys notice that? The Dukes, every time the guy goes wide and he looks for the third guy.
Trailer.
The trailer. And he makes that pass. And they do that almost every single time.
Is that like a Pownall Devils play, Mario?
I don't know, but they're doing quite well.
Seem to be successful, yeah. Based on the score.
Shot from the point is broken up here as Mitchell Young with it. As he's checked and broken up here, and the Dukes try to center it short side. Shediak down low as he'll leave it there for Francis. Francis goes to Limburner on the wing. Limburner, he gains the zone, fires a shot. It's knocked down, and then eventually covered up by the Dukes netminder Lincoln Kennedy. And an offensive zone draw coming in favor of your Moncton Thunderbirds. As Young pushes it towards the boards there, and the Dukes will gather it up and try to exit their own zone. Turnover. Shediak turns and fires just off that close post. And now the Dukes come back up ice. A little 2-on-3 rush. And now onto the stick of Desjardins. Desjardins for Limburner. He's able to get it to Mitchell Young, bouncing puck. Young dumps it in the corner. He's in on the forecheck. Limburner there as he angles his man off. Bouncing puck off the wall, broken up. Shot by Walsh is kicked away. And Walsh will pick it up on the wall as he looks to the far side. Dukes will chip it up here as Francis is there with Walsh. And the Dukes will make it to center. Desjardins to Limburner. Limburner on the left wall. He double clutches.
Oh, nice.
Sends his man off. And a puck battle along the wall. It's moved down to Kogan LeBlanc. LeBlanc centers one time for Walsh. As that shot is off a stick and just wide of the goal here. And then Francis breaks that play up at center. Laird now plays his man high in the zone. Minute left in the second period as that's chipped up the wall. McGillis there to break it up. McGillis goes rink wide for Walsh. Walsh back to McGillis. McGillis in on the left side. Centers for Walsh. Walsh tries the one touch for Kogan LeBlanc, but it's broken up. McGillis gets it off the wall over to Laird. Laird out front for Walsh, and that's off his stick and into the netting there as Walsh being checked out front. 40 seconds left in the second period.
Nice passing there from the boys.
We're not playing poorly.
No, we're not. You just can't finish.
Can't put her in.
Hey, all Swedish, no finish.
It's like they're all married.
Laird settles it down in his own zone. He goes rink wide for Walsh over the blue. Walsh chips it into the far corner, and McGillis is going to be there first. He plays it off the end wall. He's got Kogan LeBlanc with him. And now the Dukes come up and try to clear it out there. Landry able to break that play up until they do finally clear it to center. Laird, as he goes over for Svaneveld on the far side.
Heads up.
Svaneveld will play it off the end wall for Laird. Laird will look up ice. Bouncing puck as that does clear over center, but not before the buzzer goes at the end of the second period. as the Dukes get out of the second period holding the 5-1 edge here. Yeah, so after 40 minutes, the score sitting 5-1 in favor of the T-Birds. Off what we had just commented, maybe not the true measure of the effort on both sides of the puck, eh, guys?
No, actually, the message to the kids would probably be like, you're actually not playing badly, guys. Unfortunately, the luck's all gone one way, not yours. I'd argue it could be 5-1 the other way.
Yeah.
We just haven't been able to bury some of those chances, right? So.
Oh, that's right.
No, we're creating opportunities, right, on the rush, and like that last rush we just did.
2 chances.
Yeah, I mean, just can't finish, right?
Maybe hopefully having Mathieu Cormier back tomorrow will help with some of that too.
That'll definitely help for sure.
Yeah, so then we get Cormier back and we get
hopefully Easton's back, yeah.
But shout out to the Ward Levi family for not sending him on the bus with all the boys if he's feeling ill. Like that's smart actually.
Yeah, I don't think it was a matter of him feeling ill. I think it was he was looking ill.
Yeah. No,
and all the actions were there.
Yeah, so the whole point is not passing that on to the rest of the team. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Although I was ready to friggin' drink some beer and put her into gear for carpool karaoke. So a little disappointed. Gotta be honest with you. So.
Yeah, we thought Sharona was going to bring the karaoke machine.
Yeah, and they were finally allowed on the bus by Easton.
Yeah, Easton finally gave
him
the green
He had
light.
a no parent on the bus policy, so he must have let in, given in at some point. So.
No, that was an Easton policy.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Well, Easton, hope you feel better soon, and because we need you on the ice. So.
Oh, when he's hitting and he's being physical, he makes a big difference.
He's playing well. He's playing well lately.
Difference maker for sure.
Yeah.
We got Trevor doing the ice again here.
I find it interesting. They turn the lights out, so he's got to use his headlights.
Yeah.
And then you see he's missing a couple gaps here and there, but you know what? He always circles back and does the right thing and makes sure he cleans her all up.
Zamboni driving in the dark. New skill.
Touche.
They're very energy conscientious here.
Yeah, he's taking his time anyway.
They can't see, Mario.
hey, remember the last time we were here? There was laser lights on the ice. Remember that?
No, I wasn't here.
Oh, you were not here. Remember that, Lou?
I think I was in Bucktouche that night.
There was the Dukes emblem on the ice, and they had "Go Dukes Go" in writing. It was
that's right. There was a laser light show.
It was kind of cool, actually.
You seem like a little disappointed, Mario. It's the second time you mentioned that.
Well, geez, I was expecting,
This coming from the man who says, "Hey, you want to come over and have a cup of coffee?" Sure. 10 minutes later, he turns the lights down and hits the friggin' disco lights. It's like who were the 2 brothers there in the Roxbury?
The Butavi brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
His middle name should be Fancy Butavi Leblanc. He literally flicks a switch.
Yeah, and there it is.
Yeah.
I think it actually is like a switch that fully and completely flips the entire house.
Yeah, he's got her on the clap on.
Yeah, the clapper.
Oh, Lou's going for another coffee, I think.
Yeah, he needed to. Yeah. He's getting dehydrated, so it's time to get rehydrated.
Hey, we have this is our biggest parents attendance on the bus. I think we're close to 20 parents on the bus today.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
I know Nicole would love to be here with us for sure. She's not feeling it again.
Oh, that's too bad.
Second time being sick in the last month and a half, I would say.
Did you make her work too hard?
Well, I keep telling her, like, once you get that job, then I can retire.
Yes,
and I can
too
help.
much pressure on
it's...
Poor lady's working 84 hours a week. Just pick the speed up here now, Mario.
He did.
It must have just been along the boards that he was going slow.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Nice building here.
So, Dean was saying that the storm tomorrow is no longer
the
in
Environment
effect.
Canada weather warning, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's saying there's no more storm or something.
Well, I think it's like plus 5 degrees tomorrow.
Well, I think it's supposed to start tomorrow night. He was saying, yeah, check the weather again.
Well, it's exam week for Riverview High, so I don't know in the Francophone school system when they write their exams in high school.
Yeah, Mikael and them, it's starting Monday.
Yeah, so, I mean, goodness gracious, we don't want the kids to have to miss an exam, so we want them to their school on Monday.
Yeah, Mikael has an exam Tuesday and Thursday. And,
2 exams?
well, I guess he did some of them already prior.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know.
The school system's a lot different now.
And one of his courses is Spotty too, which is he doesn't have an exam for that. So
That must be a real hard course, is it?
yeah.
Hey, go on the ice, play hockey.
Yeah.
Okay, you pass.
Yeah. So no, he really enjoyed that actually in Spotty too. The last.
So will he do that second semester now?
No, he's done after this. It's only the first semester.
So what's does he take in place of it for second semester?
It's probably more optional course. I'm not sure which one.
There's not another sport they did where he could do golf or.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, there is golf, but he's not signed up for that.
He's gonna take an academic course instead.
Yeah, probably something. He told me I can't remember which one he's taking there, but.
Like most kids, I'm sure he'd like to graduate with a degree in hockey. Yeah,
well,
but you do need to take some math and some languages and some sciences.
So
sprinkle that in there.
He's doing physics and chemistry, and he's liking it. And he's liking math. So he's more like me. I always like that course. So anyway, we'll see. Well, like I told Michaela and other kids, if you want to pursue a career in IT, there's so many jobs right now in the federal government. We're crying for help. Like,
really?
Oh my God!
And I'm not trying to make money. A federal job is fantastic in the sense that it's usually a very well-paying job, and you get great benefits.
Yeah.
And then you get a pension.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fantastic. I can't believe that they even have to advertise.
So right now, like a starting job in IT in the government, you're in the $70,000.
Insane. So you graduate from your course.
Yeah, so you could take a 2-year course at NBCC, CCNB, and programming or whatever, anything in IT, and then you apply to the federal government. If you pass all your exams or interview and all that, you get in, and
the rest is history. Because even once you're in, you can apply for different jobs that would even be not IT related too, right?
Yeah, but you need some of them you need a specific degree or whatever, right? But no, you can work your way around,
up to different roles and different things. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, both you and Nicole, your background is computer related, IT, whatever.
Funny because Nicole, she did a bachelor's degree in psychology.
No way. How'd she get her IT stuff then?
So remember ITI?
Yes, the 1-year ITI was like $25,000 back then.
It was 9 months. Course. It was $25K.
Yeah, crazy.
And she said, because I took computer programming at university for 2 years, and I said, I'm going to go to the college, more like on the technical side. So I took electronic engineering, and all of a sudden she said, you know what? I'm going to take the ITI course. And she hated programming before starting the course. I said, well, if you don't like programming, why are you going to take that course? Well, I don't know. There's something about that course that interests me. Okay. She took it, and she did very well. And, No,
you guys were down in Silicon Valley? Or no, you were in the U.S.?
No, we were close to Washington, D.C.
Okay, right.
And after 9/11, well, a whole bunch of cuts and everything, so we came back home. And, So.
But here you are.
There you go.
Hey, commenting live
from Montague.
U16 AAA hockey.
De facto mayor of Dieppe.
Yeah, I'd say it's a matter of time.
Yeah. I'd say Louisville, but Nicole has definitely asserted herself as the mayor of Louisville. So,
Yeah, you can't have two mayors in the house.
well,
No. We got a little
I can't.
correction.
can't.
Chris Cummings from Norton. He's the country singer that I was talking about. I don't know what I said.
He's so popular, you
What
can
did I
get
say?
his name right.
What did I say?
I
What did I
don't know. I
call
don't
him?
follow country.
Scott, Nathan, Terry,
I don't know.
Who made the
Kurt.
correction?
I don't know.
Who made the correction?
Kathleen Arnold,
Oh.
who's a Sussex resident.
Oh. Okay.
So hopefully we didn't do too much to score
point
ourselves
is,
from
point
the.
is, there's a lot of talented musicians in New Brunswick, but I am correct that we have not had a superstar like Haywire from PEI.
I still don't think Haywire's a superstar. I'm sorry.
Hey, Newfoundland, we got Great Big C.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, New Brunswick left. We don't have that marquee. That marquee.
Marquee. That's a excellent
Yeah.
descriptor word. Yes, I will take that one.
Hey, yeah, boys, who's that little kid there near the door who was on the bus with us?
That is actually Mason Vonneveld's younger brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I never
came to the game.
Yeah.
He got to travel up on the bus there right from the Coliseum.
Right.
Apparently has been after Mason to let him come on the bus all year.
Okay.
And this is when it fits, so happy to have him with us. He's definitely Team Thunderbirds, as you can see him giving a pat on the back to the boys as he closes up the door there.
And I saw him, he was carrying the sticks or putting the sticks in order on the bench earlier.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know what, Mario? I'm not sure about your situation, but I was never the younger brother. I only have a younger brother.
Oh, Andrea Rugg was in.
Oh, what about Ruck was in?
He's from New Brunswick, huh?
Yeah, he's from Evanston area.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, good call.
Good call, Andrea.
Yeah. Would he be a ticker tape marquee?
Oh, you know, he made some few hits
That's true.
back in the day.
Very true. As we
Yeah.
open up the third period here. And the Dukes are going to look to move it through the neutral zone, and they connect far side. In on the right here as it's broken up by Boudreau. As he'll knock down the shot.
That's how you
Clearing attempt is going to be blown down high stick. We got a whole 25 seconds in on that first play of the third period. As that draw is won back by LeBlanc, as Walsh will move it over to Finney. Finney's pass broken up, but the Dukes will fire it in behind the net. Have Plourde, Boudreau. Up the wall, the one touch to Walsh off the boards. As the Dukes are back to pick it up. McGillis, as he moves it up to Kogan LeBlanc, back to Boudreau. Boudreau shot. Is gloved down by the Dukes netminder here. 1907 in the third. So a pretty good start though.
Yeah.
On the offensive side of the puck here for the Thunderbirds in the third period.
Anybody win the 50-50, Lou?
I'm only aware of who didn't, and it was me. And JW didn't win, so we're only who didn't win. Mitchell Young back as he'll battle down low as he moves it up the wall here for Beliveau. Beliveau takes a hit at the ringette line as this move across the zone. Shediak able to chip it out to center. Dukes regrouping in the top end of their own zone as they're able to get the one touch through the neutral zone as Monteville back to pick that puck up down low for the Thunderbirds. Dukes circle around the net, short side, put it across, and Plourde's there to make the save. Yeah, one would say maybe Rock was a marquee player.
Yeah, I think he was.
Geez, they're all throwing out the big ones, the big names talking Tom Connors.
Matt Minglewood. He's
Stomping Tom Connors. Apparently he's from New Brunswick. Yeah, and then Matt Minglewood. It's another name that's coming up here. Keep them coming, guys. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure he is from New Brunswick.
Really?
Let's have a listen, shall we? So we got a hit to the head penalty coming against the Dukes. So a power play. I need somebody to Google this at home.
The Lindberner Electrical Le PP.
Hey,
The power play.
Hey, JW, your wife said Rug was in. He's from.
You know what?
He's from up north, I think. Huh?
He's from Evanston.
Listen,
Evanston,
Mario, as a bilingual New Brunswicker, I actually purchased and own a Rock Voisin CD.
Oh, yeah?
Disc compact.
And this compact, the Rock Voisin, because he had one big English hit, crossover hit in the 90s when Luke was 7.
6. I think it was something like, I think it was actually a rendition of Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli. I saw that one out there earlier. Milli Vanilli's not from New Brunswick, guys.
It's a great tune, though. Blame it on the rain.
My favorite part is that he says, "'Cause the rain don't care." Top of the zone here, Kogan LeBlanc. He'll circle around. He's going to move back to Laird. Laird down the middle. His shot off a stick. That's going to end up into the corner here. And then the Dukes are able to get a hold of it, and they fire at the length of the ice here as Pleuret will knock it down. As he double clutches and moves it over to Laird. Laird's going to pick it up behind the net as he'll settle it down as he steps out. Laird to Zvoneveld. Zvoneveld goes rink wide. Broken up there by the Dukes as they'll come in the right side. That shot knocked down, saved there by Pleuret as he plays it, but a quick whistle.
Laura just posted an acoustic sin. Remember that band?
No.
I don't.
No.
Stephen LeBlanc was part of that. Guitar from
And Nicole posted that.
Salisbury, I think.
So if we're trying this hard, boys, there's no marquee New Brunswicker.
Okay.
I'm not saying there's not a talent in New Brunswick. I'm not saying there shouldn't be one that deserves to be a marquee famous. We just have not had they've had Thunderbird luck.
Boudreau with it now as he'll drop it for Beliveau. And Beliveau, he'll sidestep his man and step out of the zone. Beliveau in on the right side as he'll gain the Dukes zone down low. He centers for Limber, bouncing puck, and it's cleared out to center here. As Monteveld over to Boudreau. Boudreau, as he delays there, waiting for the boys to get all tagged up. Moves to Limburner. Limburner in on the right side. It's inside the man. Fires it short side. Good blocker save.
What a move by him.
Geez,
As that's cleared out, it's going to be called high stick.
that was nice.
You claim to have the best Lindburner moves at a Petitcodiac, but Hudson may have you beat there.
Hey, he has me beat like a rennet mule.
That's right. The Mario Lemieux reference.
Holy shit, that was nice.
Yeah.
Draws one straight back here by the Thunderbirds as Laird will play it off the end wall over for Kogan LeBlanc. Still 5-on-4 here now with a minute 26 left in that power play, and the Dukes goaltender.
Should that be delay of the game?
Yeah.
I don't
signaling.
think.
I think he's calling it, huh?
Delay a game.
Yeah.
You know what? You don't ever see that call though at this level.
For goalies,
I know in the NHL.
For goalies, I think you do.
Yeah. If the goalie fires it out of play, I guess you don't see it that often, with the goaltenders.
No, you don't see that often, but.
If he did fire it straight out of play, they are going to penalize him. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play here.
Keep it in. There we go. Someone's got to score here.
Kogan will get it off the draw here. He goes baseline for McGillis. McGillis back to LeBlanc. His one-time shot. No rebound.
I was just about to say we need a rebound on that,
Yeah.
I must say that
Another
goalie,
offensive zone draw, though.
that goalie's been solid so far. Huh?
So
Yeah, I can't see the penalty score clock here from our vantage point as the heater's hanging right in the way of it. Over to Laird here. Laird goes baseline to Walsh, back to Laird, over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc delays down the middle, shot, rebound. Bouncing puck as Walsh tries to corral it, but the Dukes fire it back to Plourde, who will move it up to LeBlanc. Hogan LeBlanc into the zone as he drops it there for Walsh. Walsh over to Laird. Laird, he fires it off. His shin pad ends up wide. Connor Walsh picks it up, back to Laird. Laird at the top of the zone. He steps down.
Shoot it.
Shot, rebound. Walsh hammers away on it. It's covered up there by the Dukes goaltender. So we still have 30 seconds of 5-on-3 action. Get some Thunderbirds going over the wall here. You got Young, Copage, Mikel LeBlanc, Francis, and Finney out there now for the Thunderbirds. Copage, sorry. As that draw is chipped into the corner there by Mitchell Young. Dukes try to play it off the glass and out, but it does go out of play. And the draw will stay in the Dukes' zone. So we have 26 seconds remaining.
Hey, Lou, remember the conversation on the bus with the bus driver? Bogside, 3 minutes away.
Yeah, there's a
Saying.
nice board on the end wall here to tell us that. I couldn't get him to move, though. Must not have been in the contract.
Well, he moved. He drove around the parking lot 3 times.
Yeah, while I was in the bathroom.
Just to confuse us. Make us think we were going somewhere.
Yeah, here I was excited. Over to Young, short side shot, blockered away. As Young takes a hit, Copage back to Francis. Francis to Young as he'll step off the wall.
There he is.
Gets the backhand on net as he'll curl around and get his own rebound. Young leaves it for Finney. Finney, he'll step down. Going baseline, tries to center it. Off a stick high in the zone, and Francis will settle it down here at center. Francis plays it off the wall for Young. Bouncing puck just eludes him, and it's dumped back into the Thunderbirds' end.
3 seconds.
As that'll do it for the power play complete, as the Dukes are able to kill off the 5-on-3 and the 5-on-4.
That might be the game in a nutshell there. 4-minute power play with 2 minutes of 5-on-3. So there wasn't full 2 minutes, but
nearly though. There's Finney. Outlets to Francis. Francis will play it off the glass and out to center. The Dukes will get a hold of it and they'll put it in behind the net of Plourde as he steps out and knocks it down there for Francis. Francis pushes it up the wall for Shediak. One touch to Walsh. Walsh in on the right side. He goes inside his man, tried to get to the forehand, backhand on the doorstep.
Oh my God.
As he takes a couple of thrashings after it. Good job by Connor to go to the net there. As he's able to hold his own.
a couple shots to the head from 2
Yeah,
different
you
players.
could argue maybe there could be a call made on that one.
Just a couple.
We were slapped with a mandatory no-talk order.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say anything.
So I guess the referee didn't see anything that he would deem would have been an issue there, JW. So we just have to play it as it is.
3 punches to the head by 2 different players.
Vonnegut, a one-time shot from the blue. Rebound there. Shediak takes his man into the wall. And then Walsh will scoop it down low. Dukes play it off the wall. It'll come up to the point here. Just makes it past Desjardins. And now is Vonnegut. He'll slap it wide. It's going to be offside.
Yeah.
As that'll put the draw opposite the Thunderbirds bench here. Or sorry, I guess right in front of the Thunderbirds bench. So Walsh is going to be in on this draw. He's got Shediak and Limburger out there with him. A quick drop there, and now the Dukes will regroup and fire it in behind the net of Jacob Plourde. Vonnegut off the wall. Limburger will pick it up. He tries to shovel it up there for Walsh, who moves it over to the far side. Bouncing puck misses the stick of Shediak. Dukes regroup as they'll go D to D a couple times. Shediak going to apply the pressure as they're back in their own end now. Walsh down low.
That's it.
Finishes his hit. Limburner there to pick it up. Down low behind the net. Dukes try to chip it up the wall. It's held in there by Limburner for the first try. And then cleared, so Zvoneveld chips it in the zone.
Maybe
Dukes in
tried
their
to hit
own
it a
zone.
little bit more. They don't like it too much, I don't think.
As they regroup, doubling back. And they chip it out to center. Zvoneveld, bouncing puck will make its way behind him as he'll pick it up in the corner. Takes a little hit on the numbers there as the Dukes step out center. It's broken up there now, and now Kogan LeBlanc.
Go, 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 go.
As he's going to take some speed into the zone, drops it there for Beliveau. Beliveau to Kogan. Kogan
Over there.
down the middle of the Boudreau. His shot gloved down
Let's see.
by Kennedy for the Dukes. 11:02 left in the third period. Dukes 5, T-Birds 1 here. Back in the defensive zone here. Boudreau, he shakes off a couple attackers. Finney helping him out, as well as Kogan LeBlanc collapsing down there to lend a hand. Kogan doubles back. He'll sweep it along the wall here for Beliveau. Beliveau one touch to Boudreau, broken up by the Dukes. The Dukes come in the left side as they try to shake and bake through the middle. Shot ends up in the corner. As McGillis tries to clear it out here now. Boudreau tries to. It's held in by the Dukes on the strong side here. As they'll double back. Circle the top of the zone. That stretch pass broken up. As LeBlanc to McGillis. And McGillis will dive to dump it into the zone as he goes for a change. Beliveau in on the forecheck. Dukes regrouping in their own zone as they'll cross center. On the right side. Pass broken up. They're saying it wasn't offside, but
That's no offside to me.
very well could have been here as the Dukes kind of controlling it in the Thunderbird zone.
Oh, guys, don't let him walk out.
Laird with it now as he steps up and chips it over center to Mikel LeBlanc. LeBlanc as he looks cross ice for Kopage. Kopage in on the forecheck there as he's nearly upended. Mikel LeBlanc on the back check. Through the neutral zone. Dukes fire a shot. Glove down there by Pleward. The boys get a little bit of extra stuff there after the whistle. 9:10 remaining in the game. Maybe some level of frustration coming out there, JW.
Yeah, you know what? Support, let them know you're there. I call those love taps, Luke. Just little love taps.
Hey, Young has his full iTech again.
Yeah, I saw that. The fishbowl, if you will. Shot from the point is steered away there by Pleward. And now Desjardins off the wall. And the Dukes try to go on the forecheck here. Walsh as he tries to connect with Shediak, bouncing puck over his stick. And the Dukes will regroup in their own zone.
Over there.
Turnover.
Oh.
Shediak tried to get it to Walsh, no shot. As that comes down the middle here.
Should've shot that.
Desjardins to Francis. Shediak makes the hit. Young tries to center it there. Clearing attempt held in by Desjardins.
That's it.
Desjardins to Walsh as his backhand pass just misses Shediak. And now the Dukes in their own zone will regroup. Puck kicks out here as Walsh will step down the middle. Gets to the forehand. He fires a shot. And it's gloved down there by Kennedy, the Duke's netminder. And it looks like Young, as well as the Duke's
No, just the Duke's
defender.
player.
Oh, he's giving him unsportsmanlike.
Unfortunately.
So it is just the Duke's defender. 8:04 left, and the Thunderbirds are going to go to the power play. The 5-on-4 advantage here. Is
Called the
Landry.
DQ PP. Lindburner Electrical's been fired.
Yeah, they haven't been allowed to perform under the Lindburner Electrical banner. McGillis sweeps it up to Laird. A one-touch back to McGillis. McGillis now exits the zone with some speed. Connects with Hogan LeBlanc. As his cross-ice pass is broken up, and the Dukes will fire it back into the end.
Uh-oh.
Lord fires
Super
it
close.
up the ice here. As Kogan LeBlanc gains the zone. Connects with Walsh, and his shot knocked down, bouncing puck. And then the Dukes are able to clear it out past center. LeBlanc leaves it for Laird. Laird, as he gains the Dukes zone there, puts on the brakes. As they dump it down low for McGillis. And the Dukes get a hold of it and put the backhand all the way down onto the net of Pleward. He settles it down there for Laird, who will circle in behind the net. Laird, he doubles back. Looking up ice. Connects with Boudreau. Beliveau. Beliveau with some speed comes in the right side. So he's going to drive here. He stops. He pops. He's looking to the point. Zvoneveld. Down low for Beliveau. Beliveau shakes off the check. So he'll fight his way out of that one. And he's got Shediak with him. Back out to the blue line. Zvoneveld. He steps in. Fires a shot. Tipped out front. Lindburner settles it down. Fires short side again.
The net's off. Surprise.
And the net's off. And it's covered up by the Duke's goaltender. 6:14 left in the third period. Only 10 seconds remaining in that unsportsmanlike penalty issued to the Dukes. That puck is pulled to the blue line. Francis goes down the middle. Bouncing puck ends up onto the stick of Zvoneveld. As he tries to put the backhand down low to Lindburner. Lindburner, as he'll step out of the corner, we're back to 5-on-5.
Oh.
He plays it down to Shediak behind the net. Shediak goes to Beliveau, short side shot, bouncing puck. Lindburner out front, fires it. A good blocker save there by the Dukes goaltender. Puck comes out to Francis. He's able to hold it in. Beliveau on the half wall. Dukes chip it, held in again. And this time the Dukes will settle it down below the goal line as they go D to D. Dukes try to stretch it out here. They connect over center. Bouncing pucks, Zvoneveld back to pick it up here for your Thunderbirds as he'll play it off the end wall. Just out of reach now, the Dukes will pick it up. They center. Swept away by Zvoneveld this time. So he's able to chip it up the wall. Broken up again by the defender. Dukes again, center it. In all alone, shot is fired high and wide. And then held in by the Dukes again. Dukes in the top of the zone. They try to put it down baseline. They leave it in front, try to center, broken up by Francis. Zvoneveld, as he's puck battling high in the zone there, and there's going to be a call.
You got one.
As they're going to give Mikel LeBlanc one. At 4:50 left in the third period for
2 minutes for hooking.
hooking.
I know what you're thinking, but no, he learned that from his father. Missy Nicole.
But he's tough like his mom.
Yeah, there you go. D-zone draw here as Mitchell Young steps in for it. The Dukes do power it back as they work it across the top of the zone. They step in, down the middle, one-time shot. Good save there by Pleward as the Dukes will move it around below the goal line. They move it out to the top of the zone. They delay, down the middle, short side, shot is fanned on, ends up down the middle, broken stick. And then Copage not able to clear it out. As Finney will step in and try to work that backhand up the wall. The Dukes settle it down as they'll regroup here in the zone. They go down to the half wall, back to the top. Circling around, top of the umbrella. Dukes working their way down baseline, trying to cross it over. Bouncing puck here now as the Dukes work it back out to the top of the zone. Cross ice pass. Passed in front, one touch. And that's going to be blown down dead as the net was off its moorings. Minute 3 left in the
we're learning.
Penalty kill here.
Tricks of the trade.
3:53 left in the third period.
Good for the goose is good for the gander.
So another D-zone draw to the left of Jacob Pleward here. So we got Nolan McGillis out there to take that draw. With him we have Connor Walsh as well as Laird and Zvoneveld here on this kill. Dukes working it around below the goal line. They'll move it up to the top of the zone. Peels to the middle, shot through traffic, bouncing puck, rebound. Good save there by Pleward. As now the Dukes try to circle in their own zone. Laird pins it against the wall. And it'll make its way back out to the blue line. Dukes again as they walk the line, go to the half wall, skate in, circles around into the high slot, tries to pass off a skate right to the defender as they'll delay. And they shoot through traffic, rebound. Zvoneveld ties his man up, shot off the post, rebound is wide of the goal.
We got another one.
And we got another delayed penalty here as McGillis exits the zone with 4 seconds remaining.
Charging.
And it's going to be charging against Laird, number 4 for your Thunderbirds. With 2:54 left on the board.
This game's not going to end, I don't think, how we want it to.
I dare say the ability to mount a comeback is drastically handicapped.
We scored
being down by a goal.
2 3/4 of a period, and we scored 1 goal. We need to score 4 in the last 3 minutes, and we're shorthanded.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you do the math, we are back to 5-on-4 instead of the 5-on-3 it started out with there for the 4 seconds. As the Dukes fire a shot from the point, it's off the post, which is a goaltender's best friend. As it goes to the far blue. Shot again through traffic. Easily gloved down there by Pleward. Minute 26 left in that penalty to Laird, as well as 2:20 left on the board in the third period here. And again, the Dukes still holding that 5-1 lead over the Thunderbirds as we're shorthanded into the last 2 minutes of the game. Draws one into the corner there by LeBlanc, but the Dukes control. So they go far side. Francis does a good job getting out there and taking that lane away, but the Dukes will circle around the net.
We got another penalty.
They go far side.
Another one?
Another penalty coming.
No way.
Shot is wide of the goal. As we have a delayed penalty, so they actually have a 6-on-4. As they try to go baseline there, Desjardins knocks it down.
I missed
He's
the
able to
penalty,
touch
so
up.
4 minutes.
Spearing.
Oh my god.
Spearing for against Desjardins. That's typically you know,
Match or something.
yeah, it's quite a call to make.
You got 4 minutes.
He did get 4 minutes for it.
Yeah.
So we are down on a 5-on-3 for 57
So
seconds.
Maybe reviewable by the league then too in the last 10 minutes. Although it's not a major. I think it's
no,
only
it's
every
not a major. Yeah, if it's 4 minutes. I think it's pretty much just you put it on the sheet and forget about it. As it's 5-on-3 right now. Short side shot is wide of the goal. And then it's cleared by
good
Boudreau.
job. Good job, boys.
All the
Be
way
tough.
down
40 seconds left here.
the opposite end of the ice. As again, we just have that 33 seconds left in the penalty to Laird. That's blown down, dead.
Not sure what happened here. Goalie. Something with Plurd. I totally missed that, boys.
What happened there?
Well, the
Not
puck
sure.
was coming over the red line and the ref blew it down, so.
D-zone draw anyway. It's won by the Dukes as they'll go to work here around the perimeter. So they're at the 5-on-3 still for 22 seconds. Boudreau does a good job closing off that lane to the net as that'll come down the middle shot.
Attaboy.
Swallowed up there by Plurd. 14 seconds remaining in that penalty to Laird. Minute 8 remaining in the third period. 3:17 and that spearing penalty to Desjardins. Shediak's going to try to tie that up as he works it out to the blue. It's held in by the Dukes as they go to D. Shot from the point is gloved down by Plurd. As that'll kill off another 5 seconds. 9 seconds remaining in the penalty to Laird. Minute 3 left on the board. Draw is one to the wall here. Shediak is able to dig it out. He's got Young with him as he gains his own. Tries to cross it over to him, and it's broken up here as Laird will return to the ice as a defenseman. As that stretch pass ends up onto his stick. Into the corner. Boudreau ties it up there along the wall. Bouncing puck in behind the net. Laird plays his man into the wall. Dukes stripped down low by Boudreau as he'll settle it down. Fires it up the wall as it's held in. It's going to be called glove pass. As that draw will be outside the zone. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Bus ride home just got an hour longer.
Oh, Limburger's going to take the draw. I give him the win. I give him the
I
win.
think the referee dropped the puck before he actually was at the face-off, Luke. But it went his way, so that's good.
Good hit by Laird there as it's dumped into the corner. Boudreau will play it off the wall and out over center here. Icing waved off. 5 seconds remaining on the clock here as that'll do it. From the Cavendish Wellness Center in Montague, PEI. The Thunderbirds losing to the hometown Dukes 5-1.
Yeah, with the Thunderbirds actually played a good 2 periods. I would like to have seen a little more of a pushback in the third. Penalty trouble certainly hindered the chances of a pushback. But yeah, could have been a better game than 5-1. Look forward to playing the Dukes again. They're a good team.
Yeah, they are an excellent team.
Arguably, they'd say the best team in the island.
Yeah.
We'll get the team from the island with the best record tomorrow.
Yeah, as we play the Western Rebels tomorrow at the Greenfoot Energy Fourplex in Moncton. Puck drop 1 o'clock as we look forward to bringing you action from there tomorrow. So thanks again for everybody joining us. And we will see you all tomorrow from Moncton, New Brunswick.
Salut.